What is going on, everyone? It's Nero again, and here for you some Call of Duty Ghost, and today we're playing a little bit of free-for-all here on the map Warhawk with the Bison submachine gun, and this gun is actually pretty interesting. So it's a submachine gun that was designed in Russia in the 90s, and it was actually mainly designed by the son of the person who designed the AK-47. And on that same development team was the son of the person that designed the Dragunov. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of history with those two families, and for them to come together and work on a gun together, it's going to be a pretty good gun, and this submachine gun is pretty good. I think it works out pretty well here on the map Warhawk, and I hope you guys all enjoyed the gameplay. I want to take to this video to discuss with you guys something about Call of Duty, because a lot of you are Call of Duty fans, of course, if you watch my channel, and this might be something that interests you guys. So, Activision has confirmed that there will be a Call of Duty game for 2014. Big surprise. Giant surprise. No one's seen that coming, right? No, everyone saw it coming. Of course there was going to be a new Call of Duty next year, but this is just kind of confirming it, right? They're definitely going to have a Call of Duty game next year. Now, the catch is we're not entirely positive who's going to be backing this Call of Duty game. You know, traditionally, going way back, as early as Call of Duty 2, in my eyes, I don't know who made COD 1, but I know that Infinity Ward made COD 2, and Treyarch did COD 3, then Infinity Ward did COD 4, then Treyarch did COD 5. It just goes on and on and on and on, right? Every other year, Treyarch and Infinity Ward swap out. Well, a lot of rumors are actually popping up as to whether or not Treyarch is actually going to be heading this next game. A lot of people are thinking there's going to be a Black Ops 3. Me personally, I think they should drop the Black Ops series and do something World War II-ish. That's just my idea. I'm getting kind of tired of the modern stuff every year. But there's also rumors going around that Sledgehammer is actually going to be doing the next Call of Duty game. If you guys don't know Sledgehammer, they're the people that worked with Infinity Ward to make Modern Warfare 3. And there's talk that they might be the ones taking over the extra Call of Duty, every other Call of Duty. And maybe Treyarch won't be making Call of Duty games anymore. I see that as highly doubtful. But it would be interesting to see if 2 Call of Duty games are coming out next year. The rumor that I'm hearing, or the rumor that I'm reading online, is that Sledgehammer will be taking over the Modern Warfare series. Now, the Modern Warfare series is a series of games with COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3, which supposedly ends at Modern Warfare 3. This is why Infinity Ward decided to stop with that story, move on to a new story here within COD Ghost, which is a completely different universe, completely different system. Captain Price and them all just don't exist in this particular realm, but there's talk that Sledgehammer is going to take over that series. Whether or not they will, I don't know. Would people want that? Because Call of Duty Ghost and Modern Warfare are 2 similar series, right? It's just modern stuff. It's just modern weapons. It would be kind of like the same idea. What Treyarch kind of does, they kind of like mixed up a bit. So they went from World War II games, like exclusively World War II games, until suddenly they did Black Ops, which was set in the Cold War / Vietnam era. So they're kind of known as a past tense kind of developer, which I like that. I like using older stuff. I liked, the whole Cold War Vietnam thing in Black Ops. Black Ops 1 might have been quite possibly the best Call of Duty game. Might have been. It was fantastic to me. And then with Black Ops 2, they're like, okay, so we did World War II, we did Vietnam, let's go in the future. And they jump all the way to 2025. So you never really know what you're going to get with Treyarch in terms of a story base. Me personally, I'd like them to go back to Vietnam or go back to World War II. I mean, that's just a personal preference of mine. A lot of people like the modern stuff, but to me, modern is overdone. I mean, back in the day, the reason modern has become such a standard and first-person shooters now is because back in the day, like as much as like 5 years ago, everything was World War II. Everything. Every single shooter game was World War II. And then they decided to move on over to this modern system. And now every game that you find, every first-person shooter game, is a modern game. It's guns that are being used right now out in the fields. And to me personally, if I wanted modern military combat, I would join the Army. I'm 22 years old. I can have that. And what I want to go back to Stalingrad and play in World War II. So I would like Treyarch to take this next game. Now, I guess the point of the video is, which one would you prefer? Would you prefer another Modern Warfare game, or would you prefer another Treyarch title? Now, keep in mind, different things that you get with these titles, right? If you were to get a Sledgehammer game next year, now it's possible they might both come out. It's possible only one's going to come out and you don't know who it's going to be. But if you were to get a Sledgehammer game that comes out next year, that Sledgehammer Call of Duty game is going to be just about the same as Call of Duty Ghost. It's they both have very similar systems, very similar feels. Okay, then if a Treyarch game comes out, it's a bit different. It's not. It's Infinity Ward and Treyarch have always been this, like a yin to the yang, right? And Infinity Ward games, people die really quickly. Treyarch games, people die a bit slower, kind of wanting more gun skill. Alright, and Infinity Ward games, kill streaks definitely seem to do more work, whereas in Treyarch games, once again, it's more about gun skill. I guess you should go with the extra games, right? And Infinity Ward games, Spec Ops or Extinction, take your pick. Me personally, I hate them both. They're both awful, but Zombies is freaking fun. I love Zombies. I want a Treyarch game next year. I love Treyarch. Treyarch's a cool thing. And what's funny to me, though, is last year, during Black Ops 2, I had fun throughout all Black Ops 2. I was having so much fun with that game, and everyone's like, oh, this is the worst game ever. Black Ops 2 sucks. Oh, it's so cheap. You just complain. And then those same people are complaining even more about COD Ghosts. The same people that were, campaigning for Infinity Ward for president over there, saying Infinity Ward is like the god savior of Call of Duty. Then when COD Ghosts comes out, they're still complaining. I found that a lot of people, actually, in the Call of Duty series are just kind of complainers. But it's interesting, the possibility of getting 2 Call of Duty games next year. It's also interesting that Treyarch might not be the people that come out with the game next year. It might be Sledgehammer. There's also talk, of course, what actually Sledgehammer is working on is a Call of Duty for mobile game, and that is what I honestly expect to happen. To me, that would be the smart thing to do. I mean, you can't. How can you just boot Treyarch out after all they've done? And it's not like they're putting out bad games that don't sell. They're putting out games that sell ridiculously well. So, just something to thought, just food for thought. And I guess a question for you guys to answer in the comment section for me is, which would you prefer? A Sledgehammer game next year or a Treyarch game? Or both, because I think we're all at the point right now, we're 6 months in, we're waiting for a new game, right? So both really come out, that'd be pretty cool. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves, and I'm looking forward to reading your responses in the comment section. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
I was banging 7 grand rocks, that's how I roll. I got one gear, go. Are you bipolar?